drug. Tyler, how'd you get involved with bath salts? Where'd you get it? And tell us the story.
Well, I was currently getting it from a strip club at one time. It's also being sold at gas stations. I got introduced to it firsthand by the strip club owner, and it's a pretty expensive drug to buy.
Describe the high, because obviously nobody wants to become psychotic. Nobody wants to suddenly be uncontrollable and attacking people. But apparently this high is quite extraordinary and highly addictive. Tell us about that. What does it feel like?
It's super addictive. You really don't know that you have a problem the entire time you're on it, and once you keep using for longer periods of time, you do feel like you're possessed, and you feel evil, and you feel like the whole world is out to get you, and you pretty much just lose control.
Did you feel paranoid? Did you exhibit any strange behavior?
Definitely. I was constantly looking out my windows and trying to figure out who was trying to follow me, and I felt like the government was out to get me. I felt like I honestly was possessed by the devil. But at the time, I had no idea I had a problem until I went through treatment and realized that I had huge problems.
What does a person act like when they're high on bath salts? An A&E actually followed a bath salts user while he was doing the drugs, and you've got to see this from A&E's intervention. It's scary.
I built a weapon to fight the phase people.
He has obsession with building things to combat the voices.
This guy is using his golf clubs and a bunch of other stuff. Dr. Alexander Garrett, clinical toxicologist, Poison Control Centers. He's using golf clubs to create weapons to fight invisible people that he calls shadow people. He became kind of, well, seemingly a lunatic. What happens, Dr. Alexander Garrett, to the inside? I've heard people say that they feel like they're boiling up inside. What goes on?
Yeah, you know, these new synthetic bath salts are just, it's a real threat here to the country. They are a mix between like amphetamines and cocaine. I mean, they take really what's the worst out of each drug class, and they all combine it into a new synthetic compound that we really have no idea what's in it. We have an idea, but you know, there's a lot of adulterants, a lot of contaminants, and all those things could affect what we're seeing.